Dear students, here in this lecture we are going to discuss the difference between novel Point Someone and film Three Idiots. The novel 5 Points Someone is written by Chetan Bhagat and it is adapted into a film. The title of the film is Three Idiots and it was directed by Rajkumar Hirani. All of you know the storyline of the film Three Idiots, but you didn't have an idea about the novel 5 Points Someone. Now, while adapting the novel, what are the changes made in the film? As far as characters are concerned, what are the changes made by the director or the film producer? Adaptation is nothing but it is a kind of change of the form from literature to a screen movie. So, you have to discuss few points which are very significant in the both novel and the film. The film Three Idiots is adapted, as I told you, on the novel 5 Points Someone. The basic theme of the film and the novel is the same. There is no change in the theme of the film and the novel. Now, what are the changes that have been made in the film? That the setting of the novel is IIT Delhi, while the setting of the film is Imperial College of Engineering. The hero of the novel is Rajkumar and the hero of the film is Rian, that is Rancho. You know, Rajkumar meets the daughter of Professor Cherian, head of mechanical engineering, and he falls in love with her. But the hero is changed in the film and he is Rian. He has full of new ideas. But Rajkumar has no any ideas in the novel. The story is narrated by Rajkumar in the novel, and in the film the story is narrated by Farhan, who is interested in the art of photography. The story of the novel is narrated by Rajkumar through a flashback technique. The flashback is from the incident of Alok jumping from the top of the roof of the institute where he is seriously injured. The story then goes from beginning to an end. The novel ends with the graduation ceremony. However, the film goes beyond the 10 years and the film starts with plain journey of Farhan when he gets a phone call from Chatur about Rancho, who was out of touch for 10 years. Now Farhan calls Raju and then they head for Simla in search of Rancho in a car. While traveling, the story is told to and fro by flashback technique. Some of the characters are absent in the film which are present in the novel. The novel मध्ये जे काही कॅरेक्टर्स आहेत ते प्रेझेंट नॉव्हेल मध्ये फिल्म मध्ये नाही आहेत किंवा फिल्म मधले काही कॅरेक्टर्स हे नॉव्हेल मध्ये नाही आहेत. Actually, Professor Veera, who is very helpful to these three characters. Professor Chetan in the novel has only one daughter, but in the film you find Veeru has two daughters. Neha in the novel is Pia in the film, and Neha has no sister in the novel, but here Pia has sister in the film, and Pia is a medical student in the film. Neha has a brother who commits suicide on the pressure of not cracking entrance examination. Neha's brother wanted to be a lawyer. In the film, he wants to study literature and wants to be a writer. But due to the pressure of his father, he commits suicide. In the film, Pia meets the three college students in her sister's wedding. And Neha meets Rajkumar while jogging. They fall in love and often meets in ice cream parlor. They date with each other. In the film, the dating between Rancho and Pia is absent. In fact, Pia and Rancho don't fall in love with each other at first sight. Their love develops through conflict. फिल्म मध्ये बऱ्याच ठिकाणी कॉन्फ्लिक्ट दिसतं आपल्याला त्या दोन कॅरेक्टर मध्ये, रॅन्चो आणि पिया यांच्यामध्ये. आणि लव्ह ॲट फर्स्ट साइट हे नॉव्हेल मध्ये. हा बदल जो आहे तो या ठिकाणी केलेला आपल्याला दिसून येतो. मॅरेज इन्सिडेंट जे आहे पिया सिस्टर अँड that is not present in the novel. Then further what happens, Professor Veeru's opening lecture to the students with the nest of koel is not in the novel, but you find Professor Sahasrabudhe comes with a koel in the nest in the film. So that is the change made in the film. There is twist of some of the things in the novel. In the film, in the novel, professor asks the definition of a machine. The class is silent. Nobody gives answer. Then the teachers tell the students anything that reduces human efforts is a machine. Then the class enumerates different things. Then Ryan questions about the gym machine where the human effort is not reduced. This is twisted. When the professor asked about the definition of machine, Rancho defines it as a reducing effect, human efforts. Simple definition is not liked by the professor, and he praises Chatur, who recited a very difficult and very lengthy definition of a machine. And the same time, the marriage ceremony of Pia's sister and Pia's engagement incident are not shown in the novel. The troika perform poorly in the examination in the novel. They want to improve their grades. They try to their utmost but fail at Viva. To improve their grades, they plan to steal question paper from the office of the Professor Chetan. This incident in the film is shown with difference. In the novel, Harry takes the key from Neha without her knowledge and makes duplicate keys and stole question paper. While they are stealing question paper, Alok rings to his home from the phone of Professor Chetan. They are caught by the operator while stealing the question paper. Then in the novel, three idiots do not plan to steal question paper. On the other hand, the key of the office of Professor Veeru is given by Pia. Raju is selected in the campus interview. His selection makes Professor Viru very angry and decides to set himself the question paper so that Raju would fail in the final examination. This is heard by Pia and tells her father that it is not fair, and her father replies that everything is fair in love and war. When they are unable to find the question paper, Rancho makes the phone call to Pia. The phone call is seen by Professor Viru and goes to his office, notices that nobody is there. Then he goes to the hostel, finds the question paper stolen and beats them. In the novel, this incident of question paper stealing leads to suspension of the troika of the semester. The disciplinary committee disco in the novel. In the film, there is no disco. Professor Viru is stealing the question paper both in the novel and film. The order of rustication is evoked. Then in the novel, Neha has no sister, but in the film, Pia has a sister. Hence, in the novel, there is no delivery scene, but in the film, there is a delivery incident which is very prominent. There is heavy downpour. There is Pia's sister Mona is in labor, and that situation is shown very interestingly in the film. And how finally the delivery is performed successfully. In the novel, Rancho doesn't top in the final examination. The novel ends with graduation ceremony. However, in the film goes beyond 10 years. So these are some changes made in the film, and the film has become very interesting than the novel. So while making an adaptation, these changes have to be made to make or to attract the mass at large. In the film, after graduating, the troika promised to meet once in a year. However, Rancho disappeared and is not in touch with Raju and Farhan for 10 years. Though Chatur, they come to know about, they all go to find out Rancho is at Simla. They reach at house of Rancho Das Chanched. However, he is not the Rancho. He is someone different. They came to know about the reality of Rancho. Rancho is Punsuk Wangdu, and Chatur is going to meet Punsuk Wangdu, who has 400 patents in his name. And finally, Farhan and Raju came to know that Rancho is Punsuk Wangdu, who has become a great scientist and has 400 patents in his name. This scene is not shown in the novel, it is only in the film. Pia meets Punsuk Wangdu and film ends. There are some of the major events. There are other events also, you can find them out. So these are various changes made by the film producer in the film, that those events are not present in the novel. So the effectiveness is very interestingly shown in the film rather than in the novel. So adaptation is very effective media that depends upon the script writer, and the novel is a very bestseller novel, and at the same time, the film is very hit as far as the story and other changes are concerned. Okay, thank you.